Hi, and welcome back to the channel. All indications are that there is a bad tension in the Red Bull team. Jos Verstappen ignored Perez during his victory, and we're hugely curious as to the reason behind this. Let's find out. The Dutch somewhere hate Perez. But why are the Verstappens so angry with the Mexican? You all probably watched the race during the Saudi Arabia GP. Max Verstappen squeaked Sergio Perez by grabbing the fastest race lap. This is obviously going to make for a huge roll and a lot of tension in the team. Once again, a teammate who is not Verstappen is disadvantaged because the other person is Verstappen. Now, there will be a lot of people who will tell them, only if you're a rock-hard asshole will you become world champion. Ayrton Senna, Niki Lauda, Alain Prost, and Michael Schumacher were ice-cold killers. But during the race in Jeddah, we saw something else funny. Jos Verstappen extremely blatantly ignoring Perez, despite the team celebrating. Aren't they all taking it way too seriously? Look in the battle between Hamilton and Verstappen. It was nail-biting. Every little detail mattered there. That Verstappen knows his son like no other is evidenced by the fact that he saw his son's fastest lap coming a long time ago. He told Formula1.nl, "I just knew he was going to do it." Nice, right? At least this way, he remains leader in the championship. Of course, we all want to win, but that wasn't in the cards today. The margin was too small for that. He points to the differences in lap time between Perez and the world championship leader. He doesn't get that chance that often, I don't think, warns the senior Verstappen to Perez. He sees that too, and then goes full steam ahead. It was against us now in qualifying. Pure bad luck. I won't go into that any further. We know what it is, but otherwise, Max just drives easily to that pole position, and then the race is a bit easier. What we actually predicted. It's quite difficult to get to the front here. This is a circuit with long spins, it's hard to make the difference there, said the former F1 driver, stating that the two-time world champion especially needs more challenging circuits for that. We need more difficult circuits and more corners. But come on, we're talking about Sergio Perez, certainly a good driver, but last year he finished third in the final standings. He had 149 points less than Verstappen and was even 3 points short of Leclerc. In 2020, Perez was 205.5 points short of Verstappen. Sergio also caused Verstappen to become world champion. If Sergio had not held up Lewis could have also gone into the pits for new tires after Latifi's crash. Then again, the question arises, aren't the Verstappens throwing up their own glasses? In Brazil, Verstappen didn't let Perez pass for a few lousy points. Now, it was about 1 point. Verstappen's mother denounced Perez's monogamous qualities, and yesterday, Jos disturbed Checo by blatantly ignoring him. Mexicans, in contrast, are feasting on the petulant Jos Verstappen, who briefly appeared on screen. For example, the Mexican site Esto, which has a good relation with the Perez family, wrote that Jos could not hide his annoyance. The annoyance at not seeing Verstappen win was more than noticeable, wrote the website, which had plucked several photos of Verstappen Sr. from Twitter to demonstrate that. Esto couldn't believe their luck anyway after their compatriots' victory. "Long live Mexico" was what the site started the race report with. It went on to write, Checo was better than Verstappen, and this led to the Mexican national anthem with lyrics by Francisco González Bocanegra and music by Jaime Nuno being heard with great pride. He is the king of street circuits. Another article on the same website was titled Max Verstappen ignored Checo's superiority in Saudi Arabia GP. That Perez was the better would be something Verstappen found difficult to admit. What is going on here? What has Sergio done? Is it really just that crash in Monaco, which didn't matter either? If it's getting exciting between those two, we can still understand it, but it absolutely isn't. Whoever knows may let us know in the comments.